the direct and indirect narration. When you speak in your daily life and you do some conversation with somebody, you speak the sentences, you use the sentences. Okay, how can you use these sentences in your conversation? There are two ways. There are two ways for conveying your message to somebody. Okay? For example, I say that Rashid said to me, I am a brilliant student. Right? This form of the sentence, this form of the message is as it is conveyed as Rashid spoke. Rashid said to me, I am a brilliant student. It means that Rashid said that Rashid is a brilliant student. And whom did he say to? He said to me, right? Okay. I repeat the sentence in some other way. Rashid told me that he was a brilliant student. Okay. If you see that there is no difference in the meaning of these two sentences, or you can say these are two different ways of saying the same thing, right? So, the first form in which I said, the Rashid said to me, I am a brilliant student. This is called direct narration. Direct narration, because I am conveying the message in the same words as the speaker used in his speech. Okay? The same message is being converted without doing any change in the words. This is called the direct narration, right? But in the second sentence, when I said Rashid told me that he was a brilliant student, right? In this sentence, I conveyed the same message but not in the speech of Mr. Rashid. I conveyed this message in my own words. This is called indirect narration, right? So, this direct and indirect narration differs only in the style of conversation, not in meaning. But the main things which you have to keep in your mind, that when you change a direct narration into an indirect form, you have to make certain changes. You have to make certain changes so that you can convey the speech in a powerful way, in understandable way, right? Unless you don't make these changes, you are not able to convey your message properly and in an understandable way, right? So, in the first sentence, I said Rashid said to me, I am a brilliant student. And in the second sentence, I used Rashid told me. Okay, there is a slight difference between said to and told. Okay, that I have used that, right? I have used this conjunction that. Rashid told me that he was a brilliant student. So I have also changed the form of pronoun. In the first sentence, I used I am a brilliant student. but in the second sentence I used that he was a brilliant student, right? Because now Rashid is not speaking. I am speaking instead of Mr. Rashid. I am giving the message in my own words. Okay. The second change, which you can easily observe, in the first sentence I said, I am a brilliant student. But in the second sentence I used, he was a brilliant student. There is a big change. That is the change of tense. Okay. In the first sentence I used am, and in the second sentence I used was. So one thing you will have to keep in your mind, that when you change a direct narration into an indirect narration, okay, you have two uh, parts of the sentence. Okay, the first part of the sentence before comma, that is called the reporting speech, right? The reporting speech means the speech in which something is being reported. Okay, and the second one, which is written within quotation marks, within inverted commas, that is called the reported speech. Means whatever you have reported, whatever you have reported, that has been written within inverted commas, that is called the reported speech. When we change a direct narration into an indirect narration, we have to make certain changes in the reported speech, right? That reported speech must compromise with the reporting speech, right? So if we use past tense in the reporting speech and we use any other tense in the reported speech, when we change direct narration into the indirect narration, we change pronouns of the reported speech, we change tense of the reported speech, and we use a conjunction to make to remove the inverted commas and commas from the indirect narration. We don't use any commas or inverted commas in an indirect speech. Okay, for that purpose we have to use a conjunction that most of the time, in some cases it is some other conjunction, but most of the time we use that. So this that will remove the use of commas from the sentence and you will get the reported speech. So this is the very basic introduction of direct and indirect narration. Okay, try to understand it. I will elaborate the differences and the many other changes which we will make when we change direct narration into indirect narration in my future lectures, and you will get all about the direct and indirect narration. I hope whatever I have told you, you have understood it, and if there is any query, you can contact me. Thank you very much.